What's up, y'all? Welcome to the top floor of MMA. This is my first video. Pretty exciting shit. Who cares about that, though? We got a very exciting event to cover. UFC Sacramento. This card was generational. These random fight nights, they always end up being better than numbered cards. I mean, you look at UFC 330 last week. That shit was kind of mid. It was pretty low level, if we're being honest, outside of the main event. Maybe the co-main. Lucas Fernando was good. He was skilled. Whatever. Other than that, it wasn't that good. But this card was great. I watched some of this shit at work. I caught the prelims. I watched at work, so I didn't catch everything fully. So when I'm covering that section, it's going to be a little bit patchy. It's not going to be the best. But let's go ahead and start with the main event. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez versus Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez. Man, this is the first good main event we've had in a while. This is a 5-round war. RoboCop gets it done by decision. I don't think anyone expected this to go to decision. I certainly didn't. I picked RoboCop by round 3 KO. He almost got in the second round. I really don't know how he didn't. He's very patient. He's very calculated with his striking. He doesn't overextend, which I think can be a good thing, but I think he definitely could have gone at Fluffy a little more in the second round. I think he could have pushed the pace and gotten him out. And the same goes for Fluffy. I think that in the fourth round, I believe, no, it was the third round, I believe. No, the end of the second round, actually, when he was breaking off the clinch and just spamming elbows and hooks onto RoboCop and doing a lot of damage. I mean, RoboCop was showing the classic Tatsuro Taira head movement. He was just standing there, not moving his head, just looking at Fluffy while he's getting pounded. There's a lot of moments like that where Fluffy broke off from the clinch and hit him with huge elbows. I believe it happened in the fourth round, maybe a little bit in the fifth as well. I think he could have gotten it done. He could have finished RoboCop if he just kept extending on that. But for some reason, he really didn't want to. I guess that's just his style. He just wanted to keep grappling, trying to get RoboCop down. This was very winnable for Fluffy, to be honest. He could have gotten it done. But either way, I'm happy. I got my pick right. RoboCop looked good. He showed great takedown defense. I mean, he stuffed what? Let's see what it says here. Yeah, Fluffy only landed 3 takedowns out of 29. That is great takedown defense. That's like Piotr Jan takedown defense against Merab in the second fight. That's good shit. RoboCop looked great in that fight. I think he showed a lot of holes in his game. Calling out DDP in the post-fight was kind of crazy. DDP would do this guy very badly. He would knock him out quickly. That would not be a good fight for RoboCop. A fight I would like to see for RoboCop would be Brendan Allen. No, not Brendan Allen. Apparently they're teammates, so I don't think they should fight. They could do RoboCop versus Joe Pyfer. That's a guaranteed knockout. That would be a banger. Banger fight night main event in maybe Philly if they want to go back to Philly soon. That would be great. They could have Sean Brady if it's next year or something. You could do RoboCop versus Caio Baralho. That would be a good fight. That'd be interesting. I don't know who would really win that one because Caio is probably better technically, but he has cardio issues. I mean, in the first round, he'll look like a star, but at least he did versus RDR, and then after that, he kind of just ghosts for the rest of the fight. But yeah, I think they should either do RoboCop versus Joe Pyfer or Caio Baralho. I do not think he's ready for DDP. I think DDP should probably fight Allen. DDP versus Allen, title eliminator. Allen's going to get his ass beat. He doesn't deserve to be top 6, fraudulent top 6. As far as Fluffy, I think you could give him Bo Nickel. I think that would be a great fight for him. He needs to fight down. I think that would be probably favorable stylistically, Bo Nickel, honestly. But I'm not sure. I mean, we now learned that Fluffy is chinny not only to the body, but he's very chinny to the legs. He got the JDM syndrome. So he's very susceptible to getting hit anywhere, actually. He's chinny everywhere. I think Fluffy might need to drop down to 170. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not sure if he's tried 170 before. Number 1 pound for pound casual. I'm not sure. I know he fought Kevin Holland before. I'm not sure if that was a 170 and he did get knocked out. And I mean, his chin might just make his durability worse. He either needs to pack on some muscle or drop to 170. Because, man, you can't just keep fighting people like RoboCop, bro. Everyone's bigger than him in this division. I mean, this dude's best win is Dolidze. Like, there was a point where this guy was the favorite against Sean Strickland. Like, are we serious, bro? Are we serious? And now he's losing to RoboCop. And I mean, RoboCop's good. He showcased that. He's good. He's top 7 level, I would say. I think he could be a Brendan Allen. I think he could potentially be a Caio Borralho. Caio might win that by decision. I could see that, but yeah, I think those would be good fights for those guys. Fluffy could fight if Ateba beats Kopolov. Fluffy versus Ateba Gautier could be a good fight. I know it's really scary putting him against a big African power puncher, but we can learn if Ateba beats Kopolov, his striking is proven, and if he beats Fluffy, his grappling is proven, and we know that he's probably a future champ. Let's be honest here. If he can beat Kopolov and Fluffy, very good wins for Gautier if he gets it done. Great main event. Probably top 5 main event of the year so far. Moving on to the co-main event. Definitely not a top 5 co-main event of the year. Sergey Spivak versus Vitor Petrino. There's not a ton to say about this fight. I mean, Petrino 30-27'd him pretty clearly. Very boring fight. Petrino just jiggled at range, basically. They both did. They both jiggled at range the entire fight. Petrino very easily could have finished him in, I believe it was the second round. He was laying on Spivak and kind of just taking a breather. I mean, you could tell that Petrino was gassed. I think he has cardio issues, honestly. You can tell he starts to slow down a lot with wrestling. And when he got hit with that signature Spivak jab, he really got, I'm not sure if it was rocked, but he kind of just stood there for a second, just like wobbled around. It was really strange. This was just a weird fight overall. Not too entertaining. I mean, good win from Petrino. He's now a top 7 heavyweight. I'm not exactly sure who he could fight. I think Spivak should fight Shamil, though, because Spivak's probably going to drop a lot. I think Spivak could fight Shamil. That would be a fun fight. We'll talk about Shamil later. Wow, that was just beautiful, man. It's got me thinking about that Shamil knockout. Woo! But Petrino, he could fight. I think him versus Walter Walker would be a very funny fight because I think Walter would actually possibly submit him. This is one of the only good, like, top-ranked heavyweight matchups for Walter because this dude doesn't have danger on the feet because he doesn't even want to strike. He showed that against Spivak. He doesn't want to fight you. He wants to grapple you. And if you're going to grapple with Walter, you're getting your leg taken, bro. You're getting your feet taken. Anything below your waist is getting taken by Walter. And yeah, Walter would submit him quickly, I think. I don't think Petrino's that good. He could knock out Walter. But it would be funny. They're both Brazilian. I know Walter would have some funny ass shit posted about it, but yeah, very clear co-main event winner. Petrino dominates Spivak. Featured fight of the night, Roman Dolidze versus Reinier de Ridder. Cut Dolidze, bro. I mean, what are we doing? Like, are we serious? This was just embarrassing. First of all, I don't even know why de Ridder was booked versus Dolidze. They're both moving up to light heavyweight from middleweight. And instead of putting them up against guys who are actually light heavyweights, like set in stone light heavyweights, like you could have done Reinier versus Krylov at UFC 329 and Whitaker could have fought, I don't know, fucking Jamal. No, he moved up. He could have fought someone. But no, they de Ridder, the dude who beat Robert Whitaker, they threw in with Roman Dolidze, who is moving up. What is this proving? I mean, this win, I like de Ridder, but this win does nothing for him. Dolidze sucks. His best win is Anthony Smith. He's fucking Marvin Vettori. Oh, my God. I mean, Dolidze needs to get cut. This was embarrassing. One significant strike. I don't even know what it was. They don't even have his body. Usually they have their body when they get hit like a color. Like, see, Fluffy's just fucking red everywhere because he got chin to every single part of his body that fight. But de Ridder has nothing because Dolidze did nothing. He just got beat up. He inherited Anthony Smith. He just, like, since that domestic violence case, he just inherited Anthony Smith. Like, he passed on his genes to Dolidze, his quitting genes. And, yeah, just embarrassing from Dolidze. I don't even know who de Ridder could fight. I don't even know who's, like, low at light heavyweight right now. You could fight the winner of Yakyaev and Krylov, I guess. That could be fun. That would be a fun one. De Ridder versus Yakyaev, that'd be very interesting. De Ridder did look good, though. He looked fast. He didn't look as awkward as he did at middleweight. he could still be a title contender. He really could. Don't forget, he was one fight away from a title shot at 185. So, yeah, one-sided beatdown, featured fight. Moving on to Markel Medeiros versus Mason Jones. Man, Mason Jones, bro. This is tough to watch. I'm a big Mason Jones fan. I have a lot of Welsh ancestry. So I was repping the Dragon this fight. I picked him, unfortunately. I knew in my head, I knew Markel was going to get it, bro. Markel looked great. Showed a strong chin. Showed great striking. TKO'd Mason in the second. Mason won the first round. He was pressuring heavy. He looked good. He looked good in the first round. There was definitely a speed differential. I mean, Markel is definitely the faster, more athletic striker here. Yeah, this was a great win for Medeiros. Mason was probably going to fight top 15 if he won this fight. So as far as matchmaking goes, Markel, there's so many fun matchups at 155. Markel could fight someone like Beneil Dariush. I don't know. There's just so many good people in 55. Chris Duncan, that would be a fun one. Ribovic maybe fight for like the 15th spot. Ribovic might be fighting the rankings now. I'm not sure. Grant Dawson is booked, I believe. Yeah, he's booked. And Chris Duncan, that would be a fun one. Mason Jones, he could fight like the loser of Aliev and Grant Dawson. He has a good skill set for those dudes. If it's Grant Dawson, he's gonna kill Grant Dawson. Hopefully Aliev loses and Jones can just slime him the fuck out. That dude's so boring. But yeah, good win from Markel Medeiros. Rip Mason Jones is on a great win streak. He'll come back. He will come back. He always puts on bangers. Love Mason Jones. Moving on to Carly Judice versus Gisela Chavez. Great win from Judice. Body kick KO very quickly. The camera barely even caught it. I mean, you can see right here, red to the body. She's chinny to the body, just like Fluffy is. Yeah, good win from Judice. I mean, honestly, I thought Chavez might have fluked a decision here. I really thought that could have happened because something I noticed, Judice, her only 2 losses in the UFC are split decisions. Chavez's only 2 wins in the UFC are split decisions. So in my head, hold on. There we go. So in my head, I was like, okay, so she's going to fluke a split. But no, that did not happen. She got destroyed quickly. Quick body kick. She's no longer undefeated. Not a ton to say about this fight. I mean, Judice looked good. I thought it was going to go on longer, but yeah, quick win from Judice. Good body kick TKO. First fight of the main card, Anthony Wint versus Terrence Chapman. I'm not sold, bro. I'm not sold yet. I mean, I know Terrence Chapman is a bum, but it's like, I feel like he should have gotten him out of there even quicker than he did. I mean, I guess Terrence was trying to fluke up a Kimura, so maybe Wint was trying to be calm, just trying to be collected, calm, collect a UFC victory, no risk. I understand that, and he did. I mean, he submitted Chapman in the first round. Nothing happened on the feet, really. I mean, they just jiggled at range until Wint eventually took down Chapman. And, yeah, not much to say about the striking. I mean, we know Wint is very powerful. Just look at him, bro. We know he's a good striker, good technique. Anthony Wint. If I was to matchmake him, let's be real, they're probably going to throw him a sacrifice. But you could make it a worthwhile sacrifice. You could throw Anthony Wint. You could feed him Marcin Tybura. That's a good, like, fundamental, decently technical guy you could throw at him. You could throw him Tyrell Fortune. Oh, that'd be brutal matchmaking, but the Fortune is good, though. Fortune is good. Don't get me wrong. That would not be a bad matchup at all. I would not hate a Fortune matchup for Anthony Wint. I would say either Fortune or Marcin Tybura. And as far as Terrence Chapman, I don't know, bro. Get ready to learn PFL, brother, because you didn't show anything. I mean, he fluked up a Kimura attempt, and that was it. Not a ton to say about that fight. There's a lot of first-round finishes on this fight now that I'm seeing it. Main event of the prelims, Jamal Emmers versus Larry Ann Douglas. The fact that Douglas was like a 4-1 favorite going into this is crazy, bro. I mean, he was 14-5, not a crazy impressive record. Knocked out a not durable Julian Erosa. He is powerful. Don't get me wrong. Of course he's powerful. I mean, He has aura. I think everyone picked him off of TikTok edits. I picked him off of TikTok edits. I definitely did that. Did not think Jamal Emmers was going to fluke it up here, but he did. He dispatched of Douglas quite quickly, actually. I didn't catch like the first half of this fight because I was washing dishes, but I looked up at my phone. Me and my friend were watching, and yeah, I caught the knockout. I mean, Jamal Emmers with a 1-2 down the pipe just destroys Douglas. I mean, instantly curls up. I'm not sure what to call this knockout. I'm not sure if it was Douglas kind of accepting defeat or if he really got hit that hard. His coach, Cub Swanson, said that he had a fractured orbital and instantly lost vision. So, I mean, fair enough if that happened. But, yeah, Douglas got fraud checked, bro. He really did. Jamal Emmers crafted it up, knocked him out quickly, dropped a nasty-ass celebration. That was so cool, bro. I'm not going to lie. All right, the real main event of the night, Shamil the Meal Dio Gaziev versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Kennedy really thought he was Anderson Silva. I don't know what that dude is doing. Hands down against the hardest hitter in the UFC. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I mean, just look at the significant strikes. His head is red as fuck. He got knocked the fuck out by Shamil. Yeah, I picked Kennedy. I definitely did. Shamil, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. I didn't know who you were, but now I know. Shamil's that guy, bro. He's still that guy. I thought he lost his durability. I guess we didn't even get to find out because Kennedy did nothing besides Anderson Silva max at range. So we don't even know. But good win from Shamil. I mean, insane power. Insane power. I know he's a heavyweight, but I did not know he really had power like that, bro. That was impressive. A fun fight for him. I know I matched up Anthony Wint with Marcin Tybura earlier, but honestly, no. Here's what you do. You do Anthony Wint versus the loser of who's Sean Sharaf fighting? Him versus, Gable. Him versus the loser of Gable and Sean Sharaf. So Sean Sharaf, unless he somehow flukes him. That would be a good step up because Chapman isn't even UFC level. I don't know why they were matched up. So an actual UFC level fighter, that would just be brutal for Sharaf, though. Damn, that would be really bad, bro. Robelis Despain, sure. Anthony Wint versus Robelis Despain. They've been doing a lot of prospect matchups. There's a prospect matchup. Despain, he's not a prospect. He's like 35, but you know what I mean. Second UFC stand. That would be fun. Let's do that. And then Shamil versus Marcin Tybura. That would be a good one. That would be fun. I think Shamil would get it done by decision. Tybura's tough. Tybura's a good fighter, you know. He's a tough feller, but actually no, Shamil by knockout. I don't care. I don't think Tybura could take the Shamil power. I really don't think he could. And then Kennedy Nzechukwu, get ready to learn retirement. I don't care about you. Moving on to Chris Padilla versus Nasrat Haqparast. This was a fun fight. This is crazy ending. I mean, very controversial though. A lot of people are saying it should have went to decision. The way that I think about it is if you can't even walk to the judge to call the decision, I don't think it should be a decision. He was out cold, bro. Like, if this was a street fight, he was out cold. That 1 second differential, does it really mean that much? And Chris was winning like 30-27 anyways, maybe 29-28. So it doesn't even matter. Nasrat was going to lose either way. Great win from Chris Padilla. Very good win. He looked great. I think Chris Padilla is super underrated. He's pretty good at lightweight. He's the only person to beat Markel Medeiros. I know they called that a draw. I don't take that like legitimately. That was not a draw. Chris Padilla won that fight. He won that fight. It was not a draw. I don't even know how they came to that conclusion. But he had maybe the worst post-fight call-out of all time, calling out Jim Miller. I don't even have words for that call out. I mean, let's go to his profile. Let's like look at who he's beat up, who he's fought. If it wants to load for us, there we go. Ishmael Bonfim, Jai Herbert, split decision. Rongju, Lontop. These are good wins, bro. He beat Medeiros. Ignore that. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think that Chris Padilla should be possibly even fighting ranked. I think Padilla could fight Dariush maybe instead of Medeiros. That would be a good fight because Padilla isn't insanely like. That's the thing.
No one cares about your home.
What the fuck?
As much as you do. You deserve to be
Fucking
comfortable
advertisements
and
are
know you're
fluking me. What's
receiving
happening?
expert care. That's why Peterman.
Shut up. All right. Sorry, I just got chinned by an ad. All right. What was I saying? Padilla, Dariush could actually win that fight because Padilla isn't insanely dangerous. You could do Padilla versus Michael Chandler, except I think Chandler's going up to 170. He's real fat now, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. But Padilla's not insanely dangerous. I mean, you don't really have to be dangerous to knock out Dariush, let's be honest. But I think that would be good matchmaking. It would be a good step into that like ranked realm. You could even do him versus Bobby Green. That'd be interesting. Bobby could probably craft it up on him. Or maybe Bobby should, I don't know. Manuel Torres, so many good guys at lightweight to fight. Chris Duncan, I'm going to say Padilla versus Dariush, though. I think that's good. As far as Nasrat, you can fight Rafael Dos Anjos, bro. When he loses to Alexander Hernandez, I don't even know how that's a real fight. That's crazy. But, yeah, you can fight RDA, bro, unless he retires, which hopefully he should. Marcio Barbosa versus whoever Ryan Coos is, a random DoorDasher they picked up off the street. There's not much to say about this. Coos got hit to the temple by Barbosa. He curled up in a ball, didn't attempt to get up. Yeah, I mean, he had some takedown attempts, tried to wrestle Barbosa. Barbosa stuffed it, 0 for 5. Good shit. As far as figuring out how far they're going to go, we didn't really learn much about Barbosa from this, to be honest. But I think he should be fighting ranked soon. I think he's one fight off a ranked fight. I think he should fight the loser of Patricio Pitbull and Duho Choi. I think that'd be great because say Pitbull loses, which he will. He's going to get crafted up by Duho Choi. That's a very durable guy versus Barbosa. Very durable. So we get to figure out how good Barbosa's fundamentals really are versus a dude who can tank his strong-ass shots. But yeah, good win from Barbosa. I mean, short notice guy, didn't learn much. Gage Young versus Stan Dorsainville. Wow. I really wish I got to watch this fight in its full glory. I caught glimpses of it while I was washing dishes, dude. It was every time I looked up from washing dishes, they were just going to war, bro. Straight war. A lot of people called robbery on this fight. I can't confirm nor deny. I'm not sure. From what I saw, I thought Stan won the last 2 rounds because I did see him get hurt a lot from Gage in the first round. But Stan looked good. I mean, this is a short notice dude. I think he only has, he's 6-0, barely has any fights. And he looked good, bro. Durable, good chin. He was emoting, throwing up some emotes. Real fun guy. I'm a fan of Stanley. I'm a fan of Stanley Dorsainville. One of the few Haitian dudes in the UFC is up there with Neil Magny. But yeah, good win from Stan. I mean, and Gage Young isn't a slouch, bro. He gave Quillen Salkid his hardest fight. Throws up some emotes instead of finishing people. But no, Gage Young is decent. That was a great win from Stan. As far as matchmaking him, could do him versus Nasrat Akperest, maybe. I mean, why not? Him versus Chris Padilla? Why not, bro? Why not? That would be fun. Him versus Chris Padilla, find out how good he really is. That would be cool. I would like that fight. I would not mind that at all. Fighting up a lot, but fast track him. Who cares, bro? He has a personality. Wes Schultz versus Jackson McVeigh. I barely caught this one. I literally basically only caught the knockout on this one. I mean, 2 Jesuses, they fought each other, and Wes Schultz is a bum. I don't know how he's in the UFC. One of the biggest flukes of all time in his last fight. I mean, seriously, bro. I don't even know how he won his last fight, but I don't think Wes Schultz is UFC level. I'm sorry, bro. You can be a champ in PFL. You can fight on MVP, but you're not. I'm sorry, bro. You're just not UFC level. Jackson McVeigh, though, what a knee. Good power from him. Good power. It looks like Wes did take him down. I did not catch that, not going to lie. But he got out. He got away from Wes, which is good. This is the rematch everyone had been waiting for. The world was watching. And Jackson McVeigh won. He made it 1-1 in the rematch. Good win from him. At middleweight, there's not a lot of options. Maybe Cesar Almeida. That would be a nice, boring fight. Cesar Almeida versus Jackson McVeigh. I would like that. Andre Pulayev when he loses to Damian Pinas. I would like that. I'm not insanely interested in McVeigh. I think he's good, but I'm just not I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold quite yet. But good win for McVeigh. Good win. Good crafty win. 2 wins in a row. Dumas and Wes Schultz. Next fight, absolute masterclass from Chanel Dyer. First fight of the night, banger to open up the card. Dyer just beat her ass, bro. I caught most of this fight while working, and Dyer just put belt to ass. I mean, this was very one-sided. I had Dyer by second round knockout. She gets in the third, just beat up Reed, just beat her up badly. I mean, she looked good. She has dynamic striking. I like the head kicks. Oh, I just flew to my monitor. Okay. I liked the head kicks. I liked the combo. She looked good, bro. She looked good. She's a finisher in the women's division, which is really fun. No, I'm not going to match this because I cannot name a single unranked strawweight besides Chanel Dyer and Elise Reed. Oh, my God, my TV. Okay. But, yeah, dude, great win from Dyer. She looked great. Good way to start off the card. Very fun card. A great card overall. I mean, let's just look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 finishes out of out of like 14 fights or something. I don't know. But 13, I think. Great card overall. I mean, I didn't even get to catch it in its full glory, which sucks. I wish Paramount would release the full fight replays. I don't know why they don't. They just release highlights, which I think is really dumb. But this was a great card, man. I liked it a lot. They need to go back to Cali, stay in Cali. It's a fun place to fight. Good vibes, good crowd. Yeah, great card overall. Yeah, that was my first video. Top Floor MMA first video, UFC Sacramento recap. Let me know down below some ideas for some videos, what you thought of the video, what you thought of the card, who you would match up these people with, and yeah, peace. Love y'all.